Good evening, students. How are you? Let us take one question from another one more question from quadratic equation where train is given to you. Let us say this is a train which is going into certain direction. Okay. So the question is that a train covers a distance of 480 kilometer at a uniform speed. So the distance covered by this train, okay, the distance covered by this train is given to you as 480 kilometer, 480 kilometer, my dear friends. Now from here it's given that this is this train is covering this 480 kilometer at a uniform speed, right? At a uniform speed, if the speed had been 8 kilometer hour per 8 kilometer per hour less, right? So let us do one thing, my dear friend. You are not knowing the speed of the train and this is going into this direction from left to right, let us say, right? Then you can assume that, let us assume the speed of train is equal to x kilometer per hour, right? Now it's given that the train covers a distance of 480 km with a uniform speed, and if you have assumed the speed of that train as x kilometer per hour, now it has been given that if the speed had been 8 kilometer per hour less, right? So the condition is that if the speed, if new speed is x kilometer per hour less that means deducted, right? If this would be like this, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance, right? Sorry. So it would have been taken 3 hours more. Though we can do one thing, the new speed is this much and the time taken is 3 hours more. So let us do one thing. If the time taken when the normal speed was x kilometer per hour and the time taken is, let us assume, as t, right? Then into this condition, when the speed is x minus 8, this is taking more time, 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So it will be t plus 3, isn't it? Because we have assumed that t time is the total time to travel 480 kilometer with a speed of x kilometer per hour, my dear friends, right? Now we know the formula. Speed is equal to distance covered by time taken, right? So here we have two cases. This is case number 1, this is case number 1, this is first case, and in the second case with the new speed, the this is case number 2, right? So my dear friends, we can see that yes, if we equate time, if we equate time, we can say that from here, from the first case, x by speed is equal to distance traveled by time. This was case number 1, right? This one. And into the second case, it was given that with the speed of x minus 8, right, the new speed, the same distance of 480 kilometer is traveled in how much time? T plus 3 time, right? So it will be t plus 3, right? Now with this, we can say that we can replace t from here, so that we have only the equation into the form of x, so that we can calculate the actual speed. This is the requirement, right? So from here we get t is equal to 480 by x, isn't it? This is one of the equation which we are going to use, right? This is equation number 1. Now, from the second one, what we get? We get t plus 3. Just cross interchange the terms into the LHS and RHS. Then we can say that t plus 3 is equal to 480 by x minus 8, isn't it? And we can say that t is equal to 480 divided by x minus 8, and plus 3 going into the RHS becomes minus 3. Now we have two equations with us. This is equation number 2, this is equation number 2, and this is equation number 1. Now we can say that equating equation number 1 and 2. Why we can equate it? Because both are t. Here this is t, and here also it's t, right? So we can equate it. So we can write it as 480 by x is equal to this one, 480 by x minus 8 minus 3. Till this time, this is the only thing which need to understand. After that, I know, my dear friends, you all are smart enough to solve it, but I will solve it, don't worry. Okay, but till this time, how the steps are covered, I hope you understand it properly. Any doubt, just put up into the chat box. Okay, now from here, let us solve this question, right? So from here we can say that 480 by x is equal to 480 minus 3 into x minus 8. I am simply simplifying it, divided by x minus 8. Now cross multiply. So this will give you, let me change the pen so that you can understand the steps. 480 multiplied with x minus 8 is equal to, here into the RHS, 480 minus 3x plus 24 whole multiplied with x, right? Now from here we can see that into the next step, 480x minus 480 into 8, which can be 800, 864 carry 6, 3840. Okay, anyway, is equal to 480 multiplied by x equal to 480x minus 3x square plus 24x, right? From this step we can see that 480x into LHS will be cancelled by this 480x into the RHS, and we have minus 3840 equal to minus 3x square plus minus 3840 is equal to minus 3x square plus 24x. So my dear friends, you can see 3 can be taken as common from all these 3 items, right? So what we will do, let me squeeze a little so you can easily see the steps who joined little later, right? So from here we can see from 3, if it's, we can see 3 will be dividing this x square in one time, and here 313 326 24, it's 1280, right? And 3 8 24. So now this will be minus 1. Going into the LHS, it becomes x square right? And 8x going into the LHS becomes minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0, right? My dear friends, this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation which can be quadratic equation which need to be solved, and when you get the value of x, that will be the speed of the train. My dear friends, you can easily solve it. You can easily solve it. How? You can just take the factors of 1280. When you just take the factors of 1280, right? When you just take the factors of 1280, you can see that yes, from 2 6 12 to 40 640, then again in 2 3 6 to 2 4 320, then again 2 1 2 12 to 6 12 0, then 280 times, right? Then 240 times, then 220 times, then 210 times, then 2 5 times, right? So here you can see two, 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 two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2 is coming and 1 time 5. Now, I know this can be splitted very easily. Why? Because the middle term should be coming as 8, right? And when you just divide it into 40 and 32, you can just see when you just split this into 40 and 32, 40 and 32 will be giving you the same response. 32 into 40, 4 to 8, 4 3 12, 1280, right? So my dear friends, we can split this middle term into two parts, right? One is 40. So the sign of 40 should be negative because minus 8 is there, right? So this will be coming as minus 40x plus 32x. Just split it the middle terms and keep the first term x square as it is, minus 1280 equal to 0, right? And when you just further solve it, taking x as common, we have x minus 40, right? And here when 32 is taken as common, you can see 13 to 42, 32 into 40 becomes 1280. So here we have x minus 40. My dear friends, this will give you 2. This factor, when you see x minus 40 can be taken as common, so x minus 40 can be taken as common and we are left with x plus 32. So my dear friends, this will give you two values of x, either x equal to 40 or minus 32. So tell me, can the speed be negative? Can the speed be negative? No, speed could not be negative. So my dear friends, we could not take minus 32 because the speed of the train could not be negative, right? So our answer is x equal to x equal to 40. X equal to 40. That means the speed of the train is calculated, my dear friends, and that is coming as 40 kilometer per hour. So my dear friends, the question was that a train a train which covers a distance of 480 kilometer at a uniform speed, we have assumed that uniform speed as x, which finally we calculated as 40 kilometer per hour, right? And it has been given that it would have been taken, the same train would have been taken at 3 hours more, 3 hours more, when it travel at a speed 8 kilometer per hour less, right? So we just created the situation that yes, if t is the time taken in the first instance, then into the second instance the time taken would be 3 hour more, t plus 3, right? And the speed will be x minus 8, right? And when you just equated, and we just equated the values of t from equation number 1 and equation number 2, equating 1 and 2, you can see we have only one equation into the form of x. We solved it and got the value of, we calculated the value of x, and x gives us two values, one is 40, another is minus 32, but speed could not be negatives, that's why we considered as x equal to 40, this one. And our answer is, what is the speed of the train? That is 40 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed of the train which is given to you, right? That is, this is the uniform speed, 40 kilometer per hour. So train is running with a speed of 40 kilometer per hour, my dear friends. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Happy learning. Bye bye. See you into the next class.